Stop.
Well guys, we've enjoyed watching this in-depth look at the 2019
He's wondering why in the world did someone just park in the middle of the street, right, almost rammed into us. Of all the places in the world to go. So am I.
Well guys, we hope you enjoyed watching one of the first in-depth...
Paired exclusively. Would you turn that off? Where's the off button? Hit that.
I'm getting it back, I'm tired.
Stop, turn that off.
You can't. Say you can't do it. You might as well get you one too.
I can't even focus with that. It's hissing. That engine. Stop.
You shouldn't have got me started. You know I can't stop.
Well, turn it off and it won't be triggering anything because it'll be off. Are you done? I'm ready to go home. Stop. I'm getting ready to kick you out of the car. Now get a massage. Type-C device, Mercedes does supply you with an adapter cable.
What do you want to do?
Now Mercedes is able to give you that much storage while still having the big center console thing here. Stop. Now Mercedes is able to give you so much storage while still having the big command controller because they did opt for an electronic shifter. Gosh, that's nasty. That guy right there just got through throwing up out of the door. Thankfully I can't see because that bush is blocking it and I'm trying to ignore it. Why is he throwing up in the background? That's disgusting. Oh gosh. But didn't miss a beat with a cigarette.
Give you that full control, or they have very hesitant transmissions when it's in manual mode, and this doesn't have it.
That was a fail.
Now this one, as with pretty much every BMW we review, has quite a few options on top of it. This is about as expensive as you can get it. So we have the beautiful blue paint for $550, black leather with blue stitching for $1450, the driver's assistance package for $500, the driver's assistance pro package for $1,700, the premium package for $1,400, heated rear seats for $350, the executive package for $2,100, remote engine start for $300, 19-inch wheels for $600, the adaptive M suspension for $700, a power tailgate for $250, ambient lighting for $250, the wireless charging wireless charging for $500. Carmen
10 years later.
wireless charging for $500.
Oh, dog.
A little too early.
So we'll go ahead and come to a stop here and see if it will engage. Guess the answer to that is going to be no. Now coming around to the trunk, it is hands-free on our design and inscription, so just wave your foot under the bumper to open it up. Wave your foot under the bumper to open it up. What the frick, you stupid thing. Just wave your foot under the bumper to open it up. Wave your foot under the bumper to open it up. So inside the trunk of the S60, you're going to find 15.6 cubic feet of space.
I mentioned that we've got the gesture controls, so you can do things like this to turn up the volume. It also sucks really bad.
We'll catch you next time as we sample more of the latest inscription. Stay watching for a quick overview of the vehicle. Fudge. Slipping right in my neck.
My shoes are covered in snow. I can't even. They're so wet.
SL. Stay watching for a quick look at the pricing, and don't forget those.
It's as well equipped as a luxury vehicle. And then, you've got the good driving dynamics and extremely comfortable ride and all that good stuff. Overall, we leave very impressed with the refreshed 2019 Murano. Correct. What we drove into. Can I go past the fence and turn around? There's more space there. secret government facility we wandered upon out here. There's like a big shed back there. Because there's the cameras there everywhere. Over there. Okay. Thanks for the sign. So
Yes, very shortly.
no drive, but as if always you want to check out our F-150, you can check that out. I know it's not the same, but pretty similar. I mean, not really. That makes no sense. The 3.6 with the 9-speed automatic is in several different vehicles, including the Equinox. That's the one it's not. Now turning over here to the door trim, it is pretty nice. On the Lariat, you do have a leatherette material for the armrest as well as above it with a nice stitching detail. And then this portion of the arm door is
And once you do, that does give you a really nice long, flat floating float.
here at your center console. As you can see, it is actually surprisingly deep. This little piece looks like it's removable, but it's not. However, you've got a nice thing. There is a lining at the bottom. What the hell? You can't even see in there because this thing's in the way. How stupid. To the lower trim level, so you don't have to spend a fortune to get this ambiance. You stop.
Well, go find the paper. We need the paper.
We have got to put this off.
That's a good umbrella. Don't
I'm
break
just putting
it.
it back in the front. It's not any
You
good.
broke it.
I just already broke it. That part was broken already. Oh, my fingers! It is so cold. But anyways, I continue to be really, really impressed by the RS5's cabin. You know, it's just so... I don't really know what to say. But anyways, I am really impressed by this car's cabin. It's just so everyday livable. You know, you've got all this performance, but you don't sacrifice anything in the technology and luxuriousness of the car. It, of course, is just so everyday livable. You know, you've got basically performance that is up there with the, I mean, you blah, 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 blah.
The base price for this model is quite a bit more expensive than the 340 base model. That's going to come in at $54.
Now here in the so heading in.
Ooh, I got pee too, and this water giant downpour is certainly not helping. Of course, we do want to. Ow! Shoot! Bent my dang jaw. That looks safe. He has a gas can hanging off the back of his truck. Are you kidding me? Digital clock is fancy too.
What brand is it?
It's name brand. Your digital rendering of your clock is name brand.